Welcome back to Simple Human Design. I'm Charlie, and today we're going to be talking all about the manifestor strategy. So, a strategy in human design is almost like your overarching, like how to act, basically, for better alignment, no resistance, etc. And the manifestor strategy is an unusual one because when I say to my sacral being clients, so manifesting generators, and also when I talk to my projector clients as well, and tell them about what their strategy is, a lot of people will respond to say, yeah, I get that. I see how I feel so much better when I follow that. And they can start to piece together all the times in their lives where they've followed that strategy unknowingly and they've achieved success and they've achieved greatness in some cases. And then they also start to piece together how they felt when they didn't follow their strategy. And the light bulb just turned on. The thing with the manifestor strategy, though, which is to inform, is it doesn't quite have the same reception as the other strategies in the human design system. And the reason for this is because it is actually a very uncomfortable strategy for the manifestor to really start to live by and do. They have to consciously, do it, and they have to be aware that this is what they need to do to help their own success and help their own peace, actually. So the manifestor strategy to inform is because the manifestor is so internally able to just put things out into the world. They're able to create. They have these urges. They know they can initiate, they can innovate, and they can just, get things out there into the world. And because they have that aloneness or that lone wolf sort of energy about them, they don't need other people to come up with these ideas. They often will, have this crazy energy to go and actually do, whatever it is that they want to do, right? And because they're trailblazers, they leave a wake. They leave, people in their path, right? And these people are just like, being knocked around going, what on earth just happened? Like, this person just, flew by me. She's doing something. Don't know what she's up to, but she's doing something. And the people on the sidelines are kind of sitting there going, well, they may have negative thoughts of the manifestor for doing this, like the way that they're doing it. And really, the informing for the manifestor is actually more for the people that they've left in their wake. They need to inform people what they're up to, what they're doing. Because, otherwise people have a negative view of them. They have, a worry of like, what on earth is this person doing? And they can really start to help themselves by helping the perception of other people around them by informing. So inform people what you're doing, what you're up to. And this is actually another strategy that's very, very unusual because actually if you're not a manifestor, but you have a manifestor in your life, you can also use the strategy to inform when you're, talking to your manifestor friend or spouse or, whoever it is. And actually that can go down really well as well, because if you inform your manifestor person in your life of what you're up to, then that sets this ripple effect that they will then turn around and say, okay, you've informed me, I'm now going to inform you what I'm up to. So it's really important to use informing in both ways in this situation. I actually have a couple of manifestors in my life, and informing is really, really helpful. For me personally, as a projector, it's great to be able to inform a manifestor of what's going on. How I'm feeling sometimes is a great thing to inform a manifestor of. And that just sets that tone that they can come back and say, okay, so if you're feeling like that, I'm feeling like this. And then everybody knows what's going on. So that is the manifestor strategy, is to inform. And like I said, it's an unusual one, and it's one that doesn't actually feel very good because manifestors they just want to go off and do it. They just want to go off and, create this thing that they've decided that they want to create. But I promise you, you will feel so much more peaceful if you inform the people in your life of what you're doing. So, if you want to achieve peace, inform people. Okay? So, that's very simple. In a practical sense, it is practical anyway. Inform people of what you're up to. Have a conscious awareness. Maybe add it to your journaling, right? You could have, you could have a question at the end of the day. Did I inform anybody today of what I was doing? You might not always need to inform because you might be in a rest cycle. So you might be feeling like you don't need to say anything to anybody because, you're in a rest cycle. But you can still inform people that you're in a rest cycle. I have a manifestor friend who, sometimes I'll send a message to her and we're friends. So, I can initiate a conversation. That's not a problem. And sometimes she will inform me that she's in a rest cycle and she doesn't feel like responding right now. That's fine. It's her boundaries. It's her way. And I absolutely respect that because it feels so much better than just having the cold shoulder, doesn't it? Right? If you message a friend and they don't message you back, it feels awful. Whereas, because I message her and she says, I'm in a rest cycle, I'll respond when I'm out or I'll respond when I'm ready, I feel great about that, right? So, even little things like that can really help with the informing for sure. So, hope you've enjoyed that little snippet about the manifestor strategy. Let me know how you feel about it if you're a manifestor or if you have a manifestor in your life. Let me know if you have tried the informing strategy and just seeing how it works, etc. So thank you for listening and I'll see you in the next episode.